Hello, everybody. Welcome to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and tonight we are bringing On Deck Baseball back to the table for the latest and greatest expansion for their fictional universe. This is League Expansion 4. Contains two teams, the Cyclones and the Red Barons. A couple of notes before we get started. This set is available right now. Just went on sale today. There is a link down in the show notes if you are looking to expand your team, expand your On Deck Baseball universe. You can get these two teams. This will be the last two expansion teams for the fictional universe. So going forward, it will just be season updates. So no new teams. These are the last two new teams for the set. Additionally, the schedules that come in this expansion, it's the first time that they are scattered, or not scattered, but the schedules aren't the same for all the teams, so the rest days are going to be different. So this is the first time in the league history that you'll have different matchups or different pitching matchups for the teams as you go through the seasons, because the rest days will be different for each of the teams. I believe this is also the first set that the players feature two different uniforms on them, and we'll see those as we go through the cards here tonight. And let's see, I believe that was the only updates that I needed to show. There's also a couple of new pro sets that are available that are on the website, and we will be showcasing on a future episode. But with that out of the way, let's get right down to the business of baseball. First, welcome everyone who is joining me here live. The designer of the game himself, Ian Brook, is in the chat room, so welcome, Ian. If you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them into the chat, and if I miss them, then Ian can help you out. Let's see, Richard is here, Robert, and Frank is here. I think that's everyone who's chatted so far. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you had a good week, and appreciate you joining me as we head into the weekend. All right, so here we go. So the Red Barons are going to be home. So the Cyclones will be leading things off. Andy Copeland is the starter tonight for your Red Barons. He is a left-hander. A pretty a steady pitcher, especially for a expansion squad. Oh, and there we go. Ian saying that he's on the road, so if you do have questions and he's slow to answer, he might not be able to get right to him. But pretty good pitcher here. 4 stamina, and he is -3 to lefties and righties. All right, and so leading things off for the Cyclones is their center fielder, Alex Peplow. Alex Peplow, an 81 value center fielder. He is really good against lefties, while he is leading off tonight. He's a 5 value against them. So if this is your first time watching a on-deck baseball game on my channel, I will run through things a little bit slower, the first couple of ones. First to note is that the game only does come with 2 10-sided dice. However, for the ease of the show, to get things rolling, I add 2 additional 10-sided dice. The first die that I'll be referring to is the black one. This will be the confrontation die. This will decide which who is in control of the at-bat, the batter or the pitcher. The blue and the red die will reference the chart of either the pitcher or the batter to see what happens. And then finally, if we need to find out where the ball goes, we'll use the green-brown die. That'll tell us where the ball is located. But normally, if you're playing the game as is, you'd only be rolling the 2 dice, and then you just roll them additional times as needed. All right, so here we go. So Alex Peplow stepping up. Andy Copeland finishes his warm-up tosses. So Andy Peplow, he is a base 5 against a left-hander, -3 for Copeland, so it's going to be a +2 to the confrontation roll. And we get an 8, so anything a 6 or higher, the batter is going to be in control of the confrontation. So this is easily going to go to Peplow's card. On the back here, we'll see the grid of results. And it is blue for the column and red for the row. So a blue 6 and a red 2 tells us that this is a flyout. And then we'll refer to our green-brown die there, which is a 9, and he is going to fly out to left field, and that is how the game gets underway. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes the left fielder for the Cyclones, Mo Hayes. Mo Hayes is a pretty speedy guy here. I have him up in the 2nd spot, and also very good against lefties. He is a 4. So here is the roll. So he's going to get +1 to his roll, but we only rolled a 2, which would be a total of 3. So that means we are going to be on Copeland's card for this. And a 1-4 is going to be a strikeout for the first K of the game. And there are 2 quick outs. And now we go to Adam J. Adam J, the slugging first baseman for the Cyclones. He is a rated a 5 against lefties or righties, and he is a switch hitter. So a very productive batter here in the number 3 spot, and a pretty good fielding first baseman. Let's see, so with a 5, he's going to add 2 to the confrontation roll. Oh, but it's still not going to be enough. So Copeland in control, and a 1-5 is going to be a strikeout. So Copeland with a fantastic 1-2-3, top of the first, mows him down in order. And we will head to the bottom of the first. Cyclones nothing. And the Red Barons coming up to bat. All right, so the Red Barons, their leadoff batter is going to be Carl Whalen, their second baseman. And I believe that he is the highest valued player between both of these teams. He is a 96. He's pretty much got it all. He's a speedy, speed 5. He bats 5 against lefties, 4 against righties, a power of 4, a gap of 5, and an eye of 5. He pretty much does it all, and is a 4 rating as a second baseman. So a very good franchise player for the Red Barons. Marty Sass is getting the start on the bump for the Cyclones. Not quite as an impressive pitcher as Copeland, but not too bad. He is -2 to lefties and -3 to righties. A stamina of 4, but an endurance of 5. So let's see how he does here. Carl Whalen steps in for the first at-bat for the Red Barons. So this is going to be a +1. He's a 4 against righties, batting right-handed. Marty Sass is a 3, so add 1. It'll be an 8, so we're going to go to Whalen's card. Let's see. Ooh, but a 3-9. Not going to be enough. It's going to be a fly out to left field for the first out. All right, so 1 out, nobody on for the center fielder, Ashley Matthews. Matthews, a very speedy and very good center fielder here. Let's see what he can do in his first at-bat. Let's see, he's a switch hitter, so he'll be batting left. So it's only going to be a -2, so we're going to add 1. But Marty Sass still going to be in control. Let's see. Oh, but he's going to lose control, and a 10-5 is going to be a walk. So we will get our first base runner of the game, and it is Ashley Matthews with 1 out in the bottom of the first. So Matthews, a speedy center fielder, and does get a pretty good jump. Let's see if he wants to take a chance. So the catcher for the Cyclones, Kulak, has an arm of 5. So I don't think this early in the game he is actually going to take a chance, because it would only be a 50-50 chance even if he does get the jump. So he's gonna let the power guys do their things. Let's see, as Frenchie LeBoeuf joins us, and Bob's Tabletop Sports joins us. Welcome, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hope that you are well. Hope your weekend is off to a good start here. All right, here in the bottom of the first, 1 out, no score. Ashley Matthews just drew a walk, and here comes the slugging first baseman for the Red Barons, Billy Latner. Big, powerful righty for the Red Barons. Here we go. Sass from the stretch. Let's see. So this is going to be a 3-3. So no adjustment, and it's going to be Sass who wins the confrontation. And, ooh, and a 9-3. Boy, he's living dangerously with that blue die, but he is going to get the fly out on Latner, and it's going to be a fly out to straightaway center field. Peplo will track that down for a big second out. So 2 out, still 1 on. Here comes Aaron Griffith, cleanup batter and right fielder for the Red Barons. Let's see what he can do here. He is a 4 against righties, so we'll add 1 to the confrontation, and it's going to be just enough. He'll get a 2-1 pitch here. Oh, but he's going to get on top of it, and he will ground out. He'll ground out right back to the mound. So Sass fields it on to first, and that will do it. And after 1 full, there is no score here from the Red Barons Park. All right, so here in the top of the second, we'll have the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up. The cleanup batter, the catcher for the Cyclones, Bobby Kulak. Bobby Kulak, definitely going to be a cornerstone player for the Cyclones, as he is a fantastic catcher, 3 rating and a 5 arm, so he'll keep a lot of players off base. But he is also a pretty good batter as well. He is a 4 rating against lefties here, so this is going to be a +1 to the confrontation die. And it will go to Kulak's way, but I think the 3-9 is... Oh, no, actually, a 3-9 is going to be a single. How about that? Bobby Kulak gets singles starting in the 3 column. So that is going to be our first hit of the game. And it is with nobody out here in the top of the second. Kulak is aboard. Kulak is not a threat to steal. I shouldn't say that, but he's not a great threat to steal. Especially McLeod is a 3-arm. So he would be, well, it would be a 50-50 chance, but we'll let the bats behind him do their talking for a while now, until we get later in the game. All right, so Copeland from the stretch for the first time. This is going to be the right fielder, Giago Aviles. Aviles, a switch hitter, so he'll bat from the right-hand side against the lefty Copeland. This is going to be a straight-up roll. Copeland gets ahead in the count. Ooh, but then he's going to serve up a meatball. Let's see, a 10-6 is going to be a single. Let's see, and that is going to, it's going to be a single into center field, and we will have runners at first and second. First 2 runners are aboard after Copeland had a 1-2-3 top of the first. All right, so here comes the DH, Davis George, who also bats very well against lefties. That is a theme here for the Cyclones. Let's see what he can do. Copeland in trouble. And George is going to win this confrontation. Let's see what he can do with it. An 8-4. Oh, it's going to be a ground out. Oh, boy. Let's see. It's going to be a grounder back to the mound. Oh, boy. Let's see. So, Copeland has... he can try to turn double play. Or he can just take the out at first. And I think he is going to try for the double play. So he is going to turn and pivot and throw to second. So Copeland's fielding is a, let's see, what's his fielding? Is a 3. And Aviles, so now we'll go here. So to double, oh boy, so yeah, they have a pretty good chance. Aviles and George are not great runners. So here is the throw into second. And they are going to get Aviles at second for the first out. The shortstop, Haslin, is a 3 fielding. And trying to get George at first to finish the double play, and a 4 is going to do it. How about that? They turn the 1-6-3 double play after the first 2 batters get aboard. Ooh, the pitcher's best friend there, the double play. All right, so Kulak will go to third on the play. But Copeland now breathing a sigh of relief. Here comes the second baseman, Pete Myers. Pete Myers is only a 2 against lefties. So this will be -1 to the roll, but Myers still going to get the advantage. And let's see, 5-7 is going to be a walk. So we're not out of danger yet. And that will bring up the shortstop, Nick Ladd, as Copeland is struggling to get out of this inning. Let's see, as My Name is Mud joins us in the chat room. Welcome. Saying this is his second favorite baseball game. Well, there we go. All right, as we turn to double play for your second favorite baseball game. All right, so Nick Ladd coming up here. Let's see, a 3 against lefty, so this will be a straight-up confrontation roll. Copeland's going to win the advantage, and a 4-7. He is going to get Ladd to fly out to left field, and, oh boy, a lot of noise in that inning, but nothing doing. Let's see, it was no runs on 2 hits, 2 runners left stranded. And we will head to the bottom of the second, and there is still no score. All right, so Copeland pitching around danger there to keep this a scoreless game. All right, here in the bottom of the first, the 5, 6, and 7 batters coming up for the Red Barons. Leading off will be the shortstop, Dom Haslam. Dom Haslam, who turned that big double play there in the top of the inning. A very good shortstop here for the Red Barons. He is a 5 batting against lefties and righties. 3 fielding and a 4 arm at shortstop. And has pretty good speed on the bases as well. All right, here we go. So this is going to be, oh, and he bats right, so this will be +2 to the roll. And Haslam will definitely get the advantage. Let's see, but a 2-9 is actually going to be a single. There we go. All right, so the Red Barons get their first hit of the game here in the top of the first. All right, so again, the strong arm of Kulak is going to give us pause to try to steal. And we will let our bats do the talking here. David Sexton, the left fielder for the Red Barons, steps up. A switch hitter, so he'll bat lefty against Marty Sass. So this will be, let's see, this will be a +1 to the confrontation roll. And it will go Sexton's way, but a 3-3 is not going to do it. That is going to be a ground out. Let's see. It's going to be a grounder to third. Let's see. So the third baseman, Fritz is actually a 5 fielding. Let's see. So they are going to try to turn the double play, as they are probably going to do this. So looking here at the double play on Haslam with a rating of 5. Anything but a 2, he'll be out. So they get the out there. And now the throw from the second baseman, Myers, is a 3. So pretty good chance to turn it. And they get a 10. And no, Sexton is going to beat it out. So Haslam out at second on the fielder's choice. But Sexton will beat out the end of the double play. So runner still on first, but now 1 out. And that will bring up the third baseman, Bobby Brunson. He is also a very good fielding third baseman. 5 rating and a 5 arm. Only a 2 rating against a righty, though. So this is going to be a -1 to the roll. And it'll be Sass in control, but rolling high on the blue die again. A 9-6 is going to be a single. So Brunson gets a hit. Let's see. Sexton could try to advance to third. Let's see where the... it is... Oh, it's into right field. Oh, boy. But Aviles with an arm of 5. No, he will not try to advance to third. As Aviles will throw it in. All right, so second hit of the inning. And we have runners at first and second, 1 down. Here comes the catcher, Travis McLeod. McLeod, who has one of my favorite new drawings, pictures here on the cards. Very cool photo there of him, or drawing, I should say, of the catcher. Let's see what he can do here in this scoreless game. Well, he's definitely going to win the advance. Let's see, it would have been a straight up roll, but he will win the confrontation. But a 5-2 is going to be a strikeout. Oh boy. He got ahead in the count, but then went fishing 2 pitches in a row. And so a big strikeout for the second out. And now that'll bring up the DH, Darren Bowes. Darren Bowes, he is a backup corner infielder. Bats from the right-hand side. He has 2 against lefties and righties. So this will be a -1 to the confrontation roll. And this is going to go to the pitcher's advantage. And a 5-2. He's going to get Bowes to fly out. He will fly out to left field, and that will do it. So, promising start for the Red Barons, but in the end, it's no runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left on, no score, as we head to the 3rd inning. All right, and yes, I know I'm not a hit and run guy, and I tend to not call that for teams that I'm managing. But yes, I probably should have done a hit and run next time. It's also I do have to say that having the catcher behind there, behind the plate with such a strong arm, it is going to cut down on that. But as we get into the later innings, we'll be a little more aggressive on the base paths. All right, so here in the 3rd, it's the 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up. And it'll be the third baseman, Fritz, who has made a couple good plays in the field so far. Let's see how he does here. He is a left-handed batter. So against the lefty, he'll be a 2. So this will be a -1 to the roll. Let's see. So it's Copeland going to win the advantage, and a 5-1 is going to be a strikeout. And that is how the 3rd inning begins. We'll go back to the top of the order. And here comes Peplo. Peplo 0 for 1 with a flyout so far tonight. Copeland easily going to be in control here. And a 4-3 is going to be another strikeout. So that's the 4th strikeout already for Copeland. 2 quick outs. Here comes Mo Hayes. Mo Hayes, the first strikeout victim in his first at-bats. And, oh boy, he is not going to strike out here. He will have the advantage. And a 9-6 is going to be a single with a chance to extend it. Let's see, it's going to be a single into center field. Let's see, Matthews, the center fielder for the Barons, he has an arm of 3. Oh boy, that would not be a good he would only have a 30% chance. So he'll round first and then decide to put on the brakes. Does not want to make the 3rd out of the inning at second base, especially with the power hitters coming up here. Here comes Adam J. J struck out to end the 1st inning. Let's see what he does here. He is going to win the advantage, but a 6-2, not going to do it. That is going to be a fly out into straightaway center field, and that will do it. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. And after 2.5, there is no score here from the Red Barons Park. So we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. And we will be back at the top of the order for the Barons. Whalen, 0 for 1 tonight, flew out in his first at-bats. Let's see. He is going to be a +1, so pitcher will still have the advantage, and a 4-1 will be a strikeout. Let's see. So Whalen 0 for 2 tonight. His first strikeout. As Robert joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Robert. I'm sorry I missed your show tonight. I was a I was a single parent tonight. My wife was on the road traveling to visit a sick relative, so I was getting the kids to bed and everything. So sorry I missed it. I will try to catch the replay. I hope the Sox won. I hope they did well. And if you have not seen the RJL network, please do tune in to his station. He does a lot of great work with baseball. If you're interested in Inside Pitch, please check out his channel. All right, so here we go. 1 out, nobody on for Ashley Matthews. He drew a walk in his first at-bat. Let's see, this is going to be straight up, so Sass is going to be in control, and a 4-4 is going to be a strikeout. So, Sass, let's see, that's going to be his third strikeout so far. Base is empty, 2 down for Billy Latner. Latner flew out to center field in his first at-bat. Let's see, this is going to be Sass in control, and 5-7. He is going to get on top of that one. Grounds it to short. Fires on to first, and that will do it. 1-2-3, go the Barons in the third. And we are through 3 full. And there is no score. Nice little pitcher's duel going on as we head into the 4th inning. All right, let's see. So Copeland does have a stamina of 4, so he is fine for now. But starting next inning, we will have to roll on his fatigue chart. The catcher, Bobby Kulak, coming up. Kulak got the first hit of the game in his last at-bat, a single, and he was stranded at third. Let's see, batting right, this is going to be a 3-3, or no, sorry, he's against a lefty, so it's going to be +1, and that is going to be just enough to give him the advantage, but a 3-1, it's not going to matter, it's still going to be a strikeout. Down goes Kulak, swinging. 1 out, nobody on. And here comes Aviles. Aviles, the right fielder. He also singled and then was doubled up in his last appearance. Let's see. He is going to be, it's a straight up roll. So pitcher, and a 10-9 is going to be a double. So Aviles finds one that he likes, and he is going to send that into the gap in right center field, and he will make it into second base, standing up. A 1-out double for Aviles, who has his second hit of the ball game. And the Cyclones are in business now, as their DH steps up, and Davis George would like to redeem himself. He ground in to a 1-6-3 double play in his last at-bat. Let's see. This is going to be, oh boy, it's batter's advantage, because we're going to add 1. So that'll turn that into a 6, and a 10-3 is, or no, sorry, a 3-10. Oh, that's going to be very different. A 3-10 is going to be a fly out. Oh, he's going to fly out to right field. Let's see. Griffiths with an arm of 3. Does Aviles want to try to go to third? I'm going to say he does not. An arm of 3. No, he'd only have a 30% chance of advancing to third. So just a long fly out for George, and 2 down. Now here comes Pete Myers, the cool second baseman, for the Cyclones. He walked in his first at-bat, and he is going to have the advantage, but 3-9 is going to be a ground out. He will ground out to second. As Whalen will grab that underhand toss to first, and that will do it. The runner at second will be stranded. That double is wasted. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. And there is still no score as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. All right. Oh, come on. Isn't that... Look at how cool that guy is. That's the shades, the goatee. Yes, that... All right. So here in the bottom of the 4th, what do we have? The 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up for the Red Barons. Aaron Griffiths going to lead things off. Griffith with a little comebacker to the mound in his first at-bat. Looking to get something going. Well, and he will absolutely have the advantage. Can he take advantage of it, though? 7-8, he can. He'll get a leadoff single for his first hit of the game. Here we go. All right, so Don Haslam steps in now. Haslam, the the shortstop rather for the Barons, got a single in his first at bat. Let's see, Griffin. Only a speed of 3. We'll let him stay there. Let's see. This is going to be batter's advantage. And 10-4, good buddy. Oh, it's going to be a walk. Just missed a single. But the first 2 runners are aboard. So runners at first and second, nobody out. And here comes David Sexton. Ooh, this makes things interesting now. Let's see. So Sexton is switch hitter, so he'll bat left-handed against Sass. Not fantastic speed at second base. If there was, I would chance it. Let's see. All right, we'll let him swing away. Let's see. Ooh, and the pitcher's going to get the advantage. Ooh, boy, and it's going to be a 9-2, so it's going to be a line out. Let's see, a line out to third. All right, so Fritz snags that for the first out. Runners will get back to their base. There we go. As Richard R. just says he's ordered both Expansion 3 and Expansion 4. All right. Well, here we go. Bobby Brunson now comes up. Brunson, the third baseman, he singled in his first at-bat. Oh, boy. Do we want to put something down here? Well, why not? Let's try we'll put on the hit and run with 1 out here and see if we can get something going. All right, so here's the pitch. Runners in motion. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be pitcher's advantage. And a 3-8 is going to be a grounder. Let's see. It's going to be a grounder to second. And with the batters running, they will just take the out at first. So the hit and run kind of works. Avoids the double play anyways. All right, so 2 out. Runners at second and third. And here comes the catcher, McLeod, who struck out. He struck out with runners in scoring position in his last at bat, so he'd like to make up for that. Here we go. Batting left against Marty Sass, so we'll go +1 to the roll. Oh boy, batter's advantage, and let's see, 9-10. Oh boy, Sass is going to throw a curveball that doesn't curve, and McLeod is going to deposit that way far back into the left field stands, and that is out of here. A 3-run bomb by the catcher, McLeod, and the Barons jump out on top 3-0. Oh boy, Sass would love to have that pitch back. He was one pitch away from getting out of the inning, and he picked the wrong one. Ooh, boy. There we go. Travis McLeod with his first home run of the season here in the opener for the Barons. And it is a big one. All right, so base is empty. 2 outs, and here comes the DH, Bose. Bose flew out. Check his... Oh, you check... Oh, that's right. After giving up the 3-run bomb, we'll see if that shakes up Marty Sass. And we get a 1. Oh, and indeed it does. Uh-oh. So, ooh. So that is going to take 1 away. So he is now a -1, -2. So it was only -2 to righties. So this will be a straight up against Bose. Oh, but he's still going to get the advantage. And an 8-2 will get him to fly out. Let's see. Fly out to left field. And that will end the inning. All right, so it is 3 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left on, and after 4 full, the Barons are on top 3-0. Thanks, Ian. And Ian, remind me, when they lose poise because of a check like that, does it go away at the end of the inning? Or does it stay on his card just the same as if it was fatigue? I guess you can catch me at the next stoplight. It won't matter until the bottom of the 5th. So, all right, but here in the top of the 5th, we do have to check for Copeland because we are now in the 5th inning. Copeland with a stamina of 4. So whenever you start an inning past their stamina, oh, there we go. Okay, thank you, Ian. You do have to roll on their fatigue chart. He does have a pretty good endurance, so in the endurance value means how bad or how good his fatigue chart is. So let's see, maybe he'll get lucky and roll a no change. That's what they're hoping for, and indeed, that is what he gets. So he is good here in the 5th inning. No change as he keeps rolling along. And he'll be facing the 8, 9, and 1 batters for the Cyclones. So Nick Ladd leading things off. Ladd 0 for 1 so far tonight with a flyout. So this is going to be a 3-3, so straight up roll. Onto the pitcher's card we go, and it will be a flyout to left field. And there's 1 down. 1 out, nobody on for the third baseman, Fritz. Fritz, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat. Oh, boy. This is going to be on the pitcher's card, but it is a 10-10. Oh, boy. So, a home run chance as Copeland serves up a meatball. This is a -3. So, Fritz with a power of 4. So, this is going to be a +1 on the roll. And kaboom! Oh, Fritz hits an absolute no-doubter to straightaway center field. And the Cyclones get right back into the game as Fritz hits a solo bomb here in the top of the 1st. So 3-1 as we go back to the top of the order. And Copeland shaking his head as he challenged Fritz, and Fritz was up to the challenge. All right, here we go. Peplo up now. Peplo 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Let's see. This is going to be a +2 to the roll. So that means it's going to go on Peplo's card. But a 9-1 is still going to be an out. He will fly out to center field. And there are 2 outs. That'll bring up Mo Hayes. Mo is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. +1, but still going to go on to Copeland's card. A 6-2 will be a ground out to third. And that will do it. But not before the Cyclones chip away and make it a 2-run game on the solo homer by Fritz. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. 3-1. Barons on top. So now, here in the 5th, we will have to make a stamina roll for Sass. And Sass losing poise after that 3-run bomb. If he loses endurance here, he will have to be taken out of the game. So let's see what his change is. And it is a no change. So he will still be -1, -2. And this will probably be the last inning of work for him. As we are back to the top of the order, Waylon going to lead things off. He is 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout. Sass in command here. Let's see, a 5-9. He will get Waylon to fly out to center field, and that will be the first out. 1 down, nobody on for the center fielder, Matthews. Matthews has walked and struck out. Sass will be in control here for 10. Oh, an error chance. Okay, so when we get an error chance, we will re-roll on the batter's grid to see what happened. Oh, and it's a strikeout. So on a strikeout error chance, potential for the catcher to drop the ball. So we'll find the catcher's card. Here is Kulak. And let's see if he can hang on to the strikeouts. And no, he cannot. So it's the rare strikeout, but he will still get on base for the passed ball. All right, so credit him with the strikeout, but an error on the catcher. All right, and so there's a runner at first. 1 out for Billy Latner. Let's see, Latner 0 for 2. And this will be Sass in control, and that is going to be a strikeout. So Sass bearing down here. Should be out of the inning. Oh, and I'm flipping the wrong card there. All right, and now that'll bring up Aaron Griffith. Griffith 1 for 2 with a run scored and a single. Let's see. Oh, and Sass is going to stay in 1 batter too long. As Griffith is going to just Griffith and rip it into, it's going to be an opposite field shot. Or, no, sorry, it's going to be a pulled shot. And that is going to be a 2-run bomb into the right field stands. And Sass just hangs his head. Oh, boy. And Griffith will slowly trot around the bases as the manager for the Cyclones will slowly make his way to the mound, and that is going to do it for Marty Sass, as he will leave with a 5-1 deficit. And he'll be charged with 4 runs. Let's see, a pretty good bullpen for the Cyclones. Let's bring in Kevin Crane to face Haslam. So we can close the books on Sass. Let's see, as he goes, 4 2/3. 4 2/3 with 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned. I don't think, oh no, he did, he walked 1 and then struck out, oh boy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But those 2 home runs, that's what is going to haunt him. He'll have to work on that on his throwing days. All right. Oh, thank you, Frank, for stopping by. Hope you have a good weekend. All right, so here we go. Kevin Crane in to clean up this mess. He'll come in with nobody on here and just needs to get 1 out to get out of the 5th. Haslam coming up. Haslam has not been retired. He has singled and walked and scored a run. Let's see. He is a 5 against righties, so it's going to be a +1. So we'll go to Crane's card. Has the advantage, and a 3-7. He is going to get Haslam to fly out to left field, and that will do it. But not before they tack on 2 more runs. And it is 5-1 as we head into the middle innings. And Red Barons on top. All right, so now Copeland will need to roll for his fatigue. And now we'll be looking at the 2-inning charts. And a 6. Oh, and it is finally going to catch up to him as he's going to be -2. Oh, boy. So that means that he will he's only a -1 now. So his day, maybe he'll have to face 1 batter at least here, but we'll get a couple of pitchers going in the bullpen. The Barons actually do have a 2-inning closer, Kenny LaFontaine. I've designated as their closer, and he can come in the 8th inning, but a little too early for him now. So we're going to get Nick Michaels and Mike Tappan warmed up in the pen, but let's see if Copeland can get 1 out here in the 6th, and it will be it's the 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up. All right, so Jay will definitely have the advantage here, and a 7-8. Ooh, a 7-8 is going to be a double. So that is the third extra base hit given up by Copeland, and that is probably going to do it. As the catcher, Bobby Kulak, comes up. And yes, here comes the Barons manager, and he is going to make the call to the pen. All right, so pretty good day for Copeland. He leaves with the lead. He's going to go 6+ innings, scattering 5 hits. 1 run so far is responsible for the runner at second. He had 2 walks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. All right. And here comes our first reliever for the Barons, and it'll be Michaels. All right, so Nick Michaels, a very good value reliever. He is -3, -4, and a stamina of 3, so he can stay in here for a couple of innings. 3 if needed. All right, so facing Kulak, this is going to be a -1 to the confrontation die. Oh, not going to matter as we get a 9, but the 1, 5. Oh, it's going to be a grounder, but it's going to be a it's going to be a grounder to third. So the runner at second will have to hold. And there is your first out. And that'll bring up the switch hitting Aviles. Aviles has not been retired. He has singled and he has doubled, so he'll bat left against Michaels. So this is going to be a straight up roll. And, ooh boy, let's see, a batter advantage, but a 110 is going to be a fly out to left field for the second out. Now here comes George, the DH for the Cyclones. He is 0 for 2, ground into a double play and flew out. He will get the advantage, but a 7-2 is going to be a ground out. He will ground out to third as well. And that will do it. So after the leadoff double, Michaels comes in and sets him down in order. So close the books on Copeland. We'll be charged with just that 1 run. And we will head to the bottom of the 6. It is still 5-1. All Red Barons. All right, so Crane will come back out. This will be his second inning of work, so he is fine. He has a stamina of 3 as well. Sexton going to lead things off. Let's see, the switch hitting left fielder. He has reached on a fielder's choice and has lined out. Let's see, Crane going to have the advantage here, but a 10-8. Ooh, it's going to be a double off the pitcher's card. Sometimes it's nice to be lucky as Sexton gets his first hit of the night. And it is a leadoff double, and the Barons are in business once again. Here comes Bobby Brunson. He has singled and ground out. Let's see, Crane will have the advantage. But it's another high roll. Oh, but he's going to just look out. So it's going to be a fly out. A fly out to right field for the first out. All right, 1 down, nobody on, and here comes McLeod, who has the big shot of the night, who got the scoring started in his last at-bat, a 3-run bomb. And let's see what he can do here. 1 out, 1 on. Let's see. This is going to be a -1. Oh, so it's just going to go onto the pitcher's card. And a 4-10 is going to be a flyout. Let's see. Oh, it would have been a flyout on McLeod's card, too. So, flyout to center field. So McLeod gets the crowd on its feet, but doesn't quite have the power this time. All right, 2 out. Still a runner at second. Here comes Bose. Bose 0 for 2 has flown out to left twice. He will get the advantage here. Let's see, a 6-5. That was not going to do it. That will be a grounder to third. Fritz will fire on to Jay, and that'll do it. So after the leadoff double, Karn sets him down 1-2-3. And it remains 5-1 as we head into the 7th inning. All right, so Michaels will stay out there for his second inning of work. He retired all 3 batters he faced when he came in Last inning. And let's see, he'll be facing the bottom of the order here. Myers, Ladd, and Fritz. Myers has walked and ground out. They need to get something going here as they are running out of outs. So this is going to be a straight up roll. Myers gets the advantage, and ooh, a 10. Oh, a 10-8 is gonna be far, deep, and gone. Oh boy, and Myers is he's gonna admire that one before he flips the bat and jogs around the bases. Ooh boy, there we go. He got all of that one into deep left field. Here's a souvenir for a traveling Cyclones fan. And he has made it a 3-run game. And all of our runs have come via the long ball so far tonight. All right, so Michaels gets a new ball and gets a conversation from McLeod, the catcher. Let's see if he can settle down now as Nick Ladd comes in. This will be pitcher's advantage, and he is going to settle down. He'll get Ladd to ground out to short for the first out. And here comes Fritz, who hit a solo home run on his first at-bat. Let's see, this is going to be a straight-up roll. Pitcher's advantage, 9-2 is going to be a line out. He'll line out to second for the second out. So after the home run, Michaels has settled down. And let's see if he can get Peplo before we stretch. Peplo looking for his first hit. He has flown out twice and struck out. Let's see. This is going to be Michaels in control, and a 5-10 is going to be a fly out into left field. Sexton takes a couple steps to his right and gets that for the third out. So a leadoff homer makes it a 5-2 game. Sorry, sometimes math is hard. I thought there was a third run there for some reason. 3-run game as we head into the 7th inning stretch. Here we go. Every time we have baseball on the channel, that means we get to bring out the ukulele. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. So let's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. All right. Need to remind myself to tune my ukulele for my next show. Thank you. All right, so here in the bottom of the 7th, we'll let Carnes stay in for now, as he does have a stamina of 3. So this would be just his. This would be just his second inning of work. Oh, no, actually, sorry, this will be his third, because he did come in to get the 1 out, but he is still fine. For now, we'll let him try to finish off the 7th. And Whalen will be in control. A 6-10 is going to be a walk. So, after the Cyclones make it a 3-run game, the Barons are trying to answer right back. So 1 on, nobody out. Oh. And here comes Matthews. Matthews, an interesting night. He has walked, he's struck out twice, and he ended up scoring after he reached base after that strikeout, after the drop ball on the 2-run homer by Griffith. So let's see what he can do here. Karn's going to be in control. 2-4 is going to be a strikeout. So strikeout gets the first out. 1 out, still a runner at first base. And here comes Billy Latner. Latner 0 for 3. Fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pitcher in control. A 1-6 is going to be a flyout. Latner with a lazy fly into shallow left field for the second out. And now here comes Griffith, who has had a good night. He is 2 for 3, a single, a homer, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Karn with the pitch. He will be in control, and he is going to get Griffiths to fly out as well. Griffiths flies out to center field, and that will do it. So after the leadoff walk, Karn settles down and strands the runner. We are through 7 full, and it is 5-2. Barron's on top, and since it is a save situation, they are going to go to their big closer, their 2-inning closer, Kenny LaFontaine, as Michaels will go 2 innings. All right, so Michaels with the hold. And gives way to LaFontaine, who will try to get the 6-out save. All right, and he will have his work cut out for him. 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up here in the 8th for the Cyclones. So Mo Hayes 1 for 3 so far tonight. And Mo is going to be in control here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, definitely. Although it would be a -1, but still will be in control. And a 9-6 is going to be a single with the opportunity to advance. Let's see. He is going to single into right field. Griffiths with an arm of 3. Does he want to risk? No, he does not. All right, so he will settle for the single. All right, and there we go. They got their leadoff runner aboard. Here comes Adam J. J is 1 for 3, a double strikeout and a flyout. Oh boy, and he is going to be in control. And a 10-5 is going to be a single. Let's see. It's a single to left field. And Sexton only has an arm of 2. Does he want to risk going into third? 1, 2, 3. That's a 50-50 chance. He is not going to risk advancing. And so the gambit of bringing in their closer in the 8th is not paying off so far, as LaFontaine has given up back-to-back singles. And here comes the tying run to the plate, and the catcher, Bobby Kulak. Kulak 1 for 3 with a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. Oh boy, crowd getting excited here. Oh boy, this is going to be a -1, so it's still going to be batter in control. And let's see, a 6-7. Ooh, is an error chance. Oh boy. All right. So, a 1-8. It's going to be a line out. It's going to be a liner to short. Oh boy, let's see. So a liner uh, to Haslam. Oh boy, what a huge play this is going to be. So Haslam, a very good fielder. Can he snag this hot liner? Yes, he can. Oh my goodness. Wow. 30% chance to snag it, and he does. What a huge play that is. L6 for a big first out, and that might be the play of the game right there. Wow. All right. So one down. Runners at first and second still, as LaFontaine will point to his shortstop and give him a big thumbs up. All right, so here comes Aviles. Aviles is 2 for 3, single and a double. And LaFontaine finally gets ahead of a batter, and a 1-2 is going to be a strikeout. Oh boy, that really settled him down, I think, getting that out. Oh boy, and now here comes Davis George. Let's see, this is going to be pitcher in control. And, a 10-6 is going to be a single. 2 outs. Runners are moving. So everybody's going to advance an extra base. So that is going to score the run. And we will end up with runners at the corners. As LaFontaine cannot get out of the inning unscathed. He gives up his 3rd hit. And George gets his first hit and first RBI. And it is a 5-3 game. As Pete Myers comes up. Pete Myers, who had the solo shots. His last at-bat, he is also walked and ground out in the game. And oh boy, the Cyclones fans on their feet here. LaFontaine just trying to get out of this inning. And I don't think he's going to. Myers is going to be in control. An 8-7. Oh, we just missed getting a home run. That is going to be a first base plus. But with 2 out, the runners are going to advance anyways. So that is going to score another run. Jay comes in to score. George over to third. And Myers has another RBI. And it is suddenly 5-4. And LaFontaine is falling apart here. Oh boy. So we are going to get Tappan back up in the bullpen. As well as Warren Falco. Just in case. Oh boy. What a rough inning it has been for LaFontaine. All right, so here comes Nick Ladd. Ladd is 0 for 3. Oh boy. Well, he's going to get the advantage here, but a 6-2 is going to be a flyout. Oh boy, fly out to right field, and that will do it. What an adventurous top of the 8th. The Cyclones get 2 runs on 4 hits. 2 runners left on, and they have made this a 1-run game as we head to the bottom of the 8th, and we will have another new pitcher. Let's see, with a right switch right. So we'll bring in, we're going to bring in Robinson Hatcher. let's see. Yes, Karn did very good work going 2 1/3 innings, keeping his team in the game, not giving up a run. And now it's just a 1-run game here. So Hatcher trying to hold that down again. Let's see. The 5, 6, and 7 batters coming up for the Barons, who are suddenly scrambling here. Let's see. This is going to be batter's advantage. 9-5 is going to be a single. So Haslam leads things off with his second hit of the night. Now here comes Sexton, who has double, lined out, and reached on a fielder's choice. He will have the advantage. But 5-4 is a ground ball plus. Let's see. So I think that means that it's a hard shot. Is it a fielding check? Oh, let me just real quick. Oh, where'd my book go? Oh goodness, where'd my I had my rule book out before. Oh, here we go. I believe that a G plus when there are runners on is that you have, or you can try to get the out. Let's see. Oh, where's the G plus? Let's see. It's a ground out with a chance. Oh, you have to use the fielder's arm rating. Okay, that's right. And I don't think you can try. You can only try to get the runner at first, I believe, is the play. So all right. So it's a hard grounder. Hard grounder to third. All right. So Fritz has to dive, and then from his knees, let's see, with an arm of 4. He's going to try to get Sexton. Let's see. So fires onto first, and he's going to get him. Oh, boy. What a play by Fritz. From his knees. The runner does advance. But 1 down. All right, and now here comes Bobby Brunson. Brunson 1 for 3 on the day. Let's see. That is going to be the pitcher in control. 5-2. Ooh, grounder. Where does it go? Grounder to second. So the runner will advance. But there is 2 down now. All right, and that'll bring up McLeod. McLeod, who had that 3-run bomb and then has struck out and flown out. You know what? And I think that they're going to give him the intentional pass. With first base open, why even take the chance? All right, and then that'll bring up the DH Bose, who is 0 for 3. And Bose gets the advantage, but a 6-1 is an error chance. Well, let's see. Error chance 3-6. It is a grounder. A grounder to first base. So that is J. Get to Jay's card. And Jay with only a 2 out of 10 chance to make the play. Needs a 3 or a 6. And does not get it. It will get by him. So that means that the run is going to come in and score. Or rather, it's not going to get by him. He's going to bobble it, and it will be an error. So run comes in, and we will end up with runners at first and second. As Bose reaches on the E3. So that is the second error by the Cyclones. And now we're back to the top of the order. Let's see. Oh, and I forgot to mark that second out. All right. All right. Hatcher trying to get out of this here. Let's see. This is going to be Whalen in control. Oh boy, and a 7-8. Oh, it's going to be a double. And with 2 outs, that's going to score both of those runs. Oh boy, that error was killer. And now LaFontaine is breathing a sigh of relief as he was potentially going to be the GOAT of this game. And now that top of the 8th may be completely forgotten. As Hatcher just trying to get one more out here. Can he get it? Let's see. 6-6. Yes, he will. He'll get Matthews to ground out to first, and that will do it. But not before they score 2 runs. Thanks to that error. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 runner left on, and it is 8-4. As we head to the 9th, Cyclones will need some patented 9th inning magic if they are going to get anything going here. As Nate joins us, let's see. Asking for Fast Drive Football Commissioner expansion. I know I do need to get that back on the table at some point. I know that Al has said that he has some plans to update that as well as for the baseball one. So when he gets that out, I will definitely try to get that back on the table. All right, so here we go. What do we have here? The 9, 1, and 2 batters coming up. All right, so Fritz, who has homered, struck out and lined out. Let's see, but do they maybe want to bring in a pinch hitter? Because Fritz is a... Let's see, I think they will. They're going to, since we have a full bench here, we'll bring in Tim Murray to pinch hit. And then if needed, he can stay in and play third base. Let's see. All right, so LaFontaine trying to lock down the 2-inning save here. And starting out, he is going to get the advantage against the pinch hitter Murray. With an 8-5 is going to be a flyout. Murray will fly out to left field, and there is 1 down. And the Cyclones down to their last 2 outs as we go back to the top of the order. Here is Alex Peplow. He has flown out 3 times and struck out. Let's see. This is going to be a straight up roll, so it'll still be on the pitcher's card. And a 7-1 is going to be another fly out. He'll fly out to right field. Crowd on its feet now. As LaFontaine 1 out away from locking down this game. Here comes Mo Hayes. Mo Hayes is 2 for 4, 2 singles. Can they keep this going, or will this be it? LaFontaine gets out in front. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Let's see, 3-8. That is going to be a grounder. Let's see, it's a Baltimore chop right in front of the plate. But McLeod is up, grabs it, fires onto first, and that will do it. As the rally from the Cyclones is going to come up short, and your final is 8-4. There we go. So LaFontaine breathes a sigh of relief that his team was able to get some insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th. So there you go, guys. That is the League Expansion 4. Available now over on the On Deck Baseball page. There's a link down below. You can add these 2 teams to your On Deck universe. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. Big thank you to Ian for getting these cards out to me here for opening day. So I could show you guys that. At some point next week, I'll be bringing you guys a couple of On Deck baseball games with the pro sets, including my all-time favorite team from my childhood. So cannot wait to get them onto the channel. But until then, my name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.